Okay, the Power Hour, it's live. It's KFAN.com/watch. You can see all sorts of excitement.
What about my ZZ Top shirt? Can you see that?
Yeah, you can see. That's a very nice shirt you got there.
I love this band, man. Little old man from Texas. I like this band so much. I don't know why. Suddenly, I go through phases. Right now, I'm in a ZZ Top phase. Did you ever have a ZZ Top phase, Johnny Bones?
Of course.
Yeah, of course you did.
I mean,
right?
everybody had a ZZ Top phase in the early 80s.
Remember the car, the Eliminator? And all their videos?
Their videos were a thing. They were kind of groundbreaking for the time.
Jimi Hendrix said Billy Gibbons was his favorite guitar player.
Oh, wow.
And Billy was a young man at the time. Yeah. How about that? Pretty cool.
That is.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. That was there's lots of little things with Jimi Hendrix. Like, what was the bass player for Motorhead? What's his name?
Lemmy.
Lemmy was Jimi Hendrix's guitar tech. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
What would be the equivalent of that for you, Hawk? Would it be like Howard Stern saying you're his favorite morning radio voice of all time?
Yeah. What?
Or was there somebody else that'd be like?
No. That would be huge. That would be very cool. Yeah. That's a good equivalent. But we're so far apart, you know what I mean? Like Billy Gibbons was kind of on the same level as Jimi Hendrix, you know. Billy Gibbons and Jimi Hendrix are both pros. I would say if...
You're not a pro? You're not a pro morning person?
Kind of. I would say if, I don't know, Dan Barrero said I was good at this job.
Or what about like tackle Terry Tuma?
That's a good point.
I'm not going to shoot that high.
I think you're good at this job.
Thanks, Sweet Pea.
I was in Guitar Center the other day, speaking of guitars.
Yeah.
Kiddo wanted to learn ukulele because she played it in school. So she got a ukulele.
Fun. That's cool.
That's kind of fun.
Those are really
She
fun.
spent all weekend doing it. She's good at it already.
No,
That's
kidding.
cool.
That's fun. You can play a lot of songs on there.
And what I basically told her, I'm like, if you can play what I was watching it, I'm like, if you can play this, you could play guitar. It's the same freaking thing. You just put your fingers in the center of the fret and let's call it a day.
Very equivalent to a bass guitar as well.
But I'm not allowed to practice in the house.
Nope.
Is she allowed to practice in the house?
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't she once say you're doing that over and over again and you were trying to get to
That's
learn it?
called practice. That song again?
Yeah. Didn't she say?
I got it.
Didn't she say, "Why don't you practice leaving the house"?
Pretty much.
Hot ass Randy's on his way.
Oh, that's nice.
Kiddo's on the porch playing like Curious George's soundtrack on the ukulele, but that's fine.
Yeah, she's bopping around.
I'm sure the neighbors don't get driven nuts by that, but of course, if I try the bridge to
Troubled Water.
Hum's Stars, all of a sudden I get yelled at.
Great song.
Great song.
Great song.
I'll come over and bring my recorder and do hot cross buns, and we can jam.
My wife will not care for that either.
She will if Marnie's there.
Yeah, but not the recorder.
No.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Every parent in the world knows the recorder is the kiss of death for 2 years. It sucks.
You should bring your guitar over to Marnie's pool. I'll take a 2 in her toddy.
In her toddy?
The compost toilet.
Yeah. That's what they call it. It's a toddy. And we can just have a party.
Sauce, I could play guitar so long that you just jump in the pool and drown yourself. Right? Like, just to get away from it.
But
You'll
I think
understand.
if I jumped in the pool, you would all drown.
And all the water would fly out of it.
Yeah. I'm just on the
Because of the
defense at this
earthquake?
point.
Yeah.
And the tsunami.
Yeah.
The tsunami.
Can I do the first sports story?
You can do all of them.
Hold on,
I don't
let me-
care
Let me
anymore.
go ahead and hit this.
You can have the
This
whole
is
segment.
This is great.
For Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and
I love you guys.
Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers. You do great work. Thank you.
Jeffrey Lurie, who owns the Eagles, is donating a $50 million gift to open the Lurie Autism Institute in partnership with Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and Penn Medicine. He announced the launch of the Lurie Autism Institute this morning. It's the first of its kind. It will be located in Philly, and it aims to be a global hub for autism research and care.
I will not be participating as there is no evidence that charity works.
50.
That's very cool.
Yeah, good for him, man. Good.
Yeah.
You know, we always say it. I know people say, what's a tax write-off, this, that, and that. They don't have to do anything. People don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you see somebody doing some kind of charity, I think that's cool.
Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania, known as CHOP. That's what they're.
Sure. That makes
Everybody
sense.
just says CHOP.
I got to look it up, by the way. I think the Always Sunny in Philadelphia new season's coming out soon. I believe it's their 20th season.
Yeah, I think The Bear comes out 2 weeks from today.
Well, you know, it's hibernating.
How was season 3? I watched it through season 2.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Shoot.
Yep. Everybody on the planet loves that show except for Dave Schwartz.
I've got to catch
He
up.
passed away, though.
That's okay.
I don't know, man. I
What?
haven't been able to start
I
the new
liked him,
season
but-
yet.
I mean, is it almost time for Stranger Things?
November and December.
Oh, goodness.
Yep, we're almost there.
Okay.
Man, they've drawn
The
that
kids
up.
are 46 years old now, but
Yeah.
we got to see 11 versus Vecna. Let's go.
And all
Let's
the
wrap it
ones
up.
got to have rushed their head by now because they've been in the Upside Down for so long.
Well, Barb has. Not that
What?
Barb, the other
Oh.
Barb.
Oh, burp.
I thought she passed away.
Speaking of Barb, again, best of luck, Marnie, a week from Friday.
Yeah, she better
Best
not
of
pass
luck.
away before Friday.
Yeah.
We've got to
Next
wait a
week.
week from
Next week.
Friday for the finals?
Sure.
I know,
It's
it's
losing
like, what are we,
momentum.
the
Build that
NBA?
tension.
It's like NHL.
Yeah, well played.
that's it.
All of you, well played.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia premiere 17th season, July 9th, 2025. Longest running live action comedy series ever is Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Great show, guys.
a lot of seasons.
Just a great show. July 9th, 2025. Can't wait. FXX. In case you
For the password tournament championship,
Yep.
do we know? I know we know the date, which is not this Friday, but a week from Friday. Is it going to be in this very studio?
It is in this
or
studio.
Will there be a live?
It's here.
audience?
Oh.
It's in this studio.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And for the first time all tournament, you'll have to face off against a team that knows how to play the actual game password.
You don't
so
get
it'll be a little
Yeah,
foreign.
you as well.
It'll be a little foreign for you.
You don't get
and
two
also
buys.
with you.
Yeah.
There was 4 buys in the
correct.
combined between the two teams, but
Yeah.
we got
your
to the
teammate?
inevitable the program password final.
I do like that Zach and Sauce are calling themselves buys.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah,
normal.
Yeah, there's
just
4 great
Thursday
players, and they were
mornings.
all teamed up.
we had one team that had to be together,
Yep.
and
Marnie
then they
Barb.
needed to put another team that could compete against them. So basically, turned into a 2-team tournament, and everybody else.
You are correct,
And
Zach.
Zach, when you say there's one team that had to be together,
Well,
had to be together, what do you mean by that?
Well,
because
see,
I
Brand-
did not make a request.
oh
You
no,
did
you
not.
didn't.
No, Barb did. Barb, in all fairness, got stuck with Robbie, and she didn't want to lose again, so she said, I want to play with Marnie.
Or you never get any concert tickets again.
You are correct. And then Swedberg wanted to play with Larry Mondello guy, but
How'd that work out?
Max and I made quick work of that. Right, Maxo? Oh, he
What a
left.
couple of hot dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were so confident. Hot dogging it up and down the
We were
halls. Yep, bushwhacking.
bush.
Yep.
Yeah. We didn't get a chance to do it in the next round, though. We were run over.
You were bushwhacked.
We were
You
bushwhacked.
really were.
Yeah. But it was fine.
It's a fun game.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad.
great.
I'm glad they put a tournament together because it gives a little extra zip to the summertime.
Zip.
Hawk, why didn't you play?
I'm usually busy when it's happening, either with a speech or a gig. So I don't want to
Commit.
mess it up.
Booney?
I've been asked on the Common Man several times to play it, but I'm almost always got meetings in the afternoon. So.
Must be
What?
rough.
With Padres.com?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
On Friday afternoons at 1:30, you're in
Padres mission.
meetings?
Often.
What,
Yeah.
safety meetings?
You're your own
That's what
boss.
that means.
Oh, sorry, that's like
You
a
own all the
hockey.
companies. Why are you hosting meetings, bonus?
Well, you got to talk to people. You got to take
Keep
care
the
of things.
ball rolling.
That's right.
Make that money.
There's a lot.
Clicks?
There's a lot of sites. That's a lot of meetings. A lot of people.
You're important.
No.
You have things to do.
I can barely train a little puppy
Aw.
to pee outside.
Max is back. Max, did you consider yourself and Sauce a buy for Gerdzie and I?
I mean, it's 2025. It is June, so we can.
Not this month.
Oh,
month, yeah.
I didn't. You meant like BYE.
You guys
Okay.
were not. You guys were not a free pass.
No, we're not a
No,
free
any
space
means.
at all. We just
No.
we had an off day. I feel you guys played well, but we had an off day. If you caught us on the right day,
Yeah,
baby,
see, Sauce?
Yeah. What
we're
happened?
good.
Yeah. Maxo's very good at that game.
And Saucy is very good too. We just didn't. We weren't on the same page. Sometimes wide receivers and quarterbacks, they're not on the same page all the time. You know what I'm saying? Saucy was wide open. I missed him a couple times.
Yeah.
That's on me. Y'all were
Yeah.
and we were the last true American heroes left in the tournament.
Yeah, thank you.
It's just villains now.
Yeah.
Just nothing but villains. I mean, think about it. Corey Cove. What's a cove? Something you're hiding from? What are you hiding from?
Yeah, man.
Truth, justice, and American liberty?
Cove is something you hide from?
Sure.
You hide in?
Yeah, were you listening to the dude's
I
story?
think you're thinking of a cave.
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. Depends how you got
think
how
about
you
it.
go.
Yeah, think about it.
Justin Guard? Guarding against what? Freedom? So
Great points.
we're the last true
Great
American
points.
heroes. Just villains.
I mean, you're making points.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Those are definitely points. Martins, who is the
just didn't talk
who's
about the
more of the villain in the final? I don't know.
I mean, our team or your
Oh,
team?
Barb's the ultimate villain, right?
Yeah, but
She's a bully. She's
that
not
was
a
John
villain.
Bonus, by the way. John.
I think more people want you two to win than me and Gerds.
nobody wants you to win.
Exactly.
Corey.
And
Not
nobody
even my
wants
wife.
Guardsy to win.
Yeah,
Gerdsy wins at everything.
He's super likable, though.
Yeah,
love
way
that guy.
He's the only likable guy on that
Is
team.
the worst
that's
part
true.
about him, man. You
Yeah.
want to hate the guy, but
You can't do it.
But he's used to winning. He's won multiple state
Yeah.
tournaments.
Yeah, but it's been a real downtrend for him.
And the initials tournament.
Yeah,
And
he's
the
good,
initials
man.
tournament.
he's
Good
won
point.
everything he ever had to win here.
Yeah,
Good point.
he won Hawk's heart.
Yeah. He needs a win.
True. That's a good point. All right. Should we do headlines when we come back?
Sure. That was sports.
Yeah, that was enough.
By the way, by the way, if you'd like to come to the Twins game tomorrow night and mock me as I throw out the first pitch, put in the discount code Chris25. You get 25% off single game ticket.
Oh, wow.
What
tomorrow
time will
night.
that be?
The game is at 6:40, and I'll be throwing out the first pitch at 6:29. Chris25 in the old discount code there for tickets tomorrow night.
You can count on me. I'll mock you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, better, swingy. Oh, wait, I'm throwing the pitch.
All right. Headlines after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
This September, our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Streaming live only on Hulu. Tickets go on sale June 13th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com. But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets and other exclusive offers for 48 hours only. Or while pre-sale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet? Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Presented by Capital One.
Hear the Lynx all summer long on the Minnesota Lynx channel on iHeartRadio and the audio home for basketball, KFAN. Presented locally by RBC Wealth.
How's it going, everybody? We're going to talk over some of this stuff because, we don't need to hear all this stuff. I know we're trying to figure out some things, maybe to have some more fun during the break during the power hour. So feel free to send any ideas. Maybe we'll do we respond to comments. I'm eventually going to get a camera back in here. Our cameras are still, our additional ones at least, are still at Target Center because I'm lazy and I haven't made my way back down to get the cameras back because I thought there would be a game. I was so confident there'd be a game 6 that I left it there after game 4, but alas, there wasn't. So, hi everybody. Hi Nicole. Hi Poison Pete. So yeah, I don't know. Trying to figure out some ways to liven it up. Also had to mention, my goodness, the comments today. What the heck is going on? Yeah, Ryan, buy more cameras, please. Swedberg, loved it. I think we're getting close to hopefully making that case. Hard to believe we've been doing I think we've had our main video stuff now for about 4 years-ish. So I think it's about time to start, maybe 3, 4, somewhere in there. But I think it's about time we start, looking into some upgrading stuff. Let's see. I'm going to look at my computer right now. Sort by date. What's the earliest file on here? May of 21. So, dang, 4-ish years. I'll be darned. So, man, it's been a while. But been fun. We're pretty much using the same stuff. Yeah, we gotta upgrade. We gotta upgrade. So, sing a song. I'm not gonna sing a song, Jeremy. That'd be very mean to people. I think I'd rather play another certain commercial for a certain thing going on in Vegas. So, yeah, Yeah, let's see here. Hi, Kirby. Yeah, Scotty Scheffler should be added to tomorrow's bed. Oakmont is okay. Yeah, I mean it's a fair point, and it's certainly debated. In terms of the Scotty being the ghost, but I can go back and forth on it. I totally get why, and honestly, because I'm pretty much only doing Masters bets now, just because it's too freaking expensive now for my my wallet. But like I said, I can go back and forth because I think you make a case for both. He is still like amazing, and we just saw just the PGA how good he is. So, but also, there is something fun. I guess makes that wheel spin all the more important, right? If you get that. So I don't know. I can go either way. Do an intermission report from Hawk and Sauster. Yeah, we think. Well, I don't think we can do the nude part because that's against. By the way, I suppose I can start showing these on here. Yeah, sorry, Killa X 4X Rilla. Yeah, unfortunately, Twitch and YouTube have pretty strict policies on nudity. I think if we only did X/Twitter, I think we'd be fine because I don't know how the live stream stuff works. Can you do a live nude stream on Twitter? That's a Google search for not at work. So I don't know if we can do that. Hi everyone, says neighbor Dave with a question mark. Very much. People say they can hear you on YouTube. Yeah, my mic is on. Sauce just texted or just texted. I didn't really tell the other guys that I'm doing this, but I've been meaning to do it forever. I just keep getting busy, and I knew I wasn't busy. So, I don't think we can do that to the mic. Sean asks, could you mic up Hockey's chair for the breaks? It is always funny, but I will say, you guys, it's funny to you guys because here we actually have to smell it. So, anyway, are we ready to go? I think we're ready to go. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's go back to the show.
Do. Hi, everybody. Good morning to you. I hope you're having a very good morning. And if you're not, straighten up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be sunny today.
You first.
Okay.
And get through the
That's a good point, by the way.
haze.
Yeah, brilliant.
80 degrees today?
Yes. That's what it says.
Yep. That's right. I love this. Like last night's weather, when I walked outside, I was like, is it Halloween?
That was
you
weird.
just never know what
Right,
you're going to
yeah.
get. Yeah.
It's been weird.
Corey,
Yes, sir.
South Carolina, these guys are playing, what do you call it when you throw Frisbees around?
Ultimate frisbee or
Golf.
disc
Disc
golf.
golf.
One of the two.
Yeah, disc golf in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And a hammerhead shark fell out of the sky.
What?
Yeah.
Out of the sky.
How?
Gosh darn it. A hammerhead shark recently crashed down on Splinter City Disc Golf Course in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
No.
By the way,
Ninja Turtles.
I'm not. Please don't send me your
master,
emails. I'm not
okay.
ripping on you. It looks like a whole lot of fun. I don't think I've ever seen anybody playing disc golf.
It's mostly a thing
You know
to
what I mean?
smoke weed outside.
100%. That's why we played it.
I see
yeah.
them everywhere. The disc golf courses are everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen anybody like in a tournament. Do they do big
Oh,
tournaments?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun to watch,
I bet
actually.
it is.
Yeah, they got the Minnesota Wind Chill, the ultimate
Yeah.
frisbee team.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
the ultimate, yeah.
I need to watch it.
But-
Anyway,
I was a big ultimate frisbee player in college.
That checks out.
Carleton College is a big ultimate frisbee culture.
And is the deal to get it into the chain?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
two different things.
Yeah, two different things, but yes.
Oh, it is?
One's disc
That's
golf.
disc
and-
golf.
and
Yeah.
ultimate frisbee is more like football with a frisbee
Oh, that looks like more fun.
or soccer with frisbee.
Anyway, so they found out after investigating that the hammerhead shark had been being consumed by an osprey in its nest, and it flopped out of the nest and fell to the ground.
That'll trip you up.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rose.
yeah, that must be weird.
Johnny Bones.
Sir.
Based on all records we have, your guess, How many humans have been killed by hammerhead sharks? Best guess.
9.
9?
Like ever?
Is that German or English?
Yeah, were you declining the answer?
Yet. 9.
0.
0.
Never.
They don't kill humans?
No kidding. Well, they need to get after it.
They look terrifying.
I was only off by 9. I was only off by
no
9.
fatal attacks.
And I will say this, most aptly named shark out there.
for sure.
Yep.
It definitely looks like it has a hammer for a head.
Yep.
Although, have you ever seen a goblin shark? Look that thing up. That looks like a freaking goblin.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
All right, I'll check that out in a minute.
Goblin.
Yep.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of
what's
Shark
a
Week.
goblin, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And eat steak fries?
Steak
Looks like
fries
my
and Shark
classmate
Week.
Wendy.
Oh my gosh, that is hideous.
Yeah, it's a goblin.
You. Oh, Hawk.
You're so disappointed.
I'm not. But I
I haven't even
am.
heard of that.
Yikes.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just upset.
No wonder he's angry. If I looked like that, I'd be angry too.
Yeah.
I bet he's one of those guys that lives way down deep, right?
Yeah. You met one in Denver.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That's
Okay.
just terrible. Look at that thing.
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. Go solar with Wolf River Electric. Brandon and Chad will hook you up with solar panels. Nice guys. Great stuff. Got the solar panels put on. Number 1 environmentalist at the fan, right, Sauce?
Yeah, man. You.
Distant second is?
Rosie?
Used to be.
Yeah,
I don't know
used
if he
to
still
be,
is.
yeah.
Man,
Wolf River Electric. These guys are the best.
they call him the living fossil.
A goblin shark?
Rosie?
Yeah.
There
That's good. Look at you.
we go. God, and at 9 o'clock, too, Chad was going to go, what would you say you do here? And then you drilled one at 8:29.
Nicely done.
Well done.
The only representative of the family, whatever, lineage that is 125 million years old.
My God.
It has pink skin.
Yeah.
All right.
Zach giggles.
Oh.
A man told police that he was driving over 130 miles per hour because he was late for a job interview.
Jesus.
130 miles an hour.
What was the job?
I don't know.
We only get the headlines.
Yeah, man.
130.
That's impressive, man.
Maybe it was a stunt driver.
At least that was an in-person interview, right? A lot of interviews are over Zoom now. At least initial interviews
He
are
was
over
zooming,
Zoom.
though.
He sure was.
Yeah, man.
Well played.
According to this new survey, penne, the pasta, is the number 1 preferred shape of pasta in 17 of the 50 states. Do you guys care?
Really?
That's not even half.
Let's go
Not even
Angel
half.
here.
Is that the majority?
Look, this is going to make me sound even more like I'm a 5-year-old,
Give it
which
to
is
me.
fine because that's how I eat.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm not trying to be cool anymore. I've given up.
Yeah. Good
You
idea.
can tell.
Yeah,
It's not even close. The easiest shape of pasta to eat is a wagon wheel.
yeah, wagon wheels are great.
The best.
Yeah,
You
those are
just
great.
fork it, and
Yeah.
there's no like how do
Doesn't
you
squirt away from you.
calm down? It's not like how do you properly cut spaghetti? Who cares? You stab the wheels, you eat them.
Yeah.
It
I hate
doesn't
'em.
matter if it's for 5-year-olds.
No,
They're the
he's
best.
correct.
Wagon wheels
No.
are the best.
Wagon wheel, macaroni and cheese, A+.
No.
10 out of 10.
Cavatappi.
Your what
Excuse
hurts?
me?
Cavatappi.
Yeah, he's not
corkscrew.
wrong
What the
either.
hell
Yeah.
is that?
Best.
Yeah, the corkscrew is great.
And macaroni and cheese. It should be cavatappi and cheese.
Is that like the rotini one? Is that the same
That's
thing?
the
The spiral?
spiral one.
Yeah, the spirals
Those are great.
best?
maybe
They're all
1
great
and 1A.
because it's all the same thing. It's just a different shape.
Sure.
What about spaghetti?
Spaghetti's great.
It's got to be the number 1 in
Boring.
It's
most
a challenge.
places.
It's a
Yeah,
challenge
man.
to eat, man.
It
The
is.
sauce drips off of it.
Yes.
do.
John, have you had a wagon wheel?
Apparently not.
God. Oh,
You'll
now I
feel
want some mac and
very
cheese.
adult when you're hammering some wagon wheels. Not easy to find, though. Target doesn't have them. You got to go to like Hy-Vee and stuff to get the old wagon wheel.
Okay.
Which Target had them?
I've got a new quest, I guess.
I like the O-shaped ones.
Whoa.
Trying to figure out what the joke is there.
SpaghettiOs. I like SpaghettiOs.
Got it.
Those are good too.
Here's something else I wouldn't eat, but I want to see if you guys care. For the first time in 5 years, Chipotle has a new dip. DIP. Adobo Ranch.
Hell yeah.
It is a smoky, spicy twist on America's favorite dressing anyway. Adobo ranch.
I bet that's good.
Yeah, that sounds fire.
Does it Photoshop?
Oh my god! First in 5 years. I didn't know they go so long in between mixing it up and trying to get the people excited.
How many other dips do they have? They just have salsas.
And guac.
Yeah, they have.
It's sour
They
cream.
have queso,
salsa.
but I don't think it's very good.
Top
No, those
tater.
are dips. So.
Oh,
Barnes,
top
what's your
tater
Chipotle
whales.
order?
Funny you should ask. I
Get the button.
Is it?
put a story on my Instagram last week, and I don't know that I've ever gotten more replies or reactions. And it was a picture of my burrito from Chipotle.
This is why Corey asked. Slow down if you could.
Spanish, that means little donkey.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying?
Because I had gotten a
Is this a close friends post?
a burrito and chips.
Mm-hmm.
And the direction of the burrito, instead of
Good luck getting out of this one, Marnes.
Was it twisted?
Bonus is crying.
tear coming out of his
Right, P. Corey's dog.
instead
By the way,
of
your maturity level, you should try wagon wheels. I promise you, you're going to love them. Continue.
R.I.P. Corey's mentions.
Please, guys, she's talking to us about her burrito.
No, her burrito.
You gotta get the rolling R in there for sure.
Bonus is sobbing.
God, don't you wish she'd ordered taco that day?
Yeah.
instead of
Rosie. Rosie.
instead of taking the first bite on the end,
You bite it in the
I
middle?
started in the middle.
That's insane. And I don't even eat burritos, but that's insane.
But
I guess the money's
Because-
out.
Genius.
Ticket cash.
Yeah.
So the replies were
Corey's dream over.
mixed because they thought it was nuts as well?
because I first showed a photo of my bite marks.
Okay, Ted
To the
Bundy.
police?
Yeah.
And then in the second photo on my Instagram story, I showed why. So I had multiple bites in the middle. And then I started using my chips and I was scooping because now I had created this beautiful, perfect
great idea.
opening.
God, I walked on that.
So you basically gutted a shark and
Yeah.
then ate its intestines with chips.
Yeah. And it was delicious.
That's a weird way to eat it.
And multiple people replied, diabolical, savage, whatever. And multiple people replied, they sell bowls.
They're not
My
wrong.
thought is, and it's just my personal belief, that when you get a burrito, there is more food. There's just a higher amount of chicken, rice, cheese, whatever, inside the burrito than there is a bowl.
Interesting. I wonder if that's accurate.
Because when I can usually finish 3/4 of a bowl. If I have a burrito, I'm like maybe half. But
Okay.
it is a wonderful vehicle for scooping chips if you take your first bites of your burrito in the middle. I'm just
Glad I asked.
offering
Yeah.
advice.
Wow.
Now I want wagon wheels.
Hawk's having cigarettes on the other side.
Your face midway through the sentence after you said burrito. I realized where you were.
Yeah. Well,
It was
that's how I like it. So
Interesting.
one last thing, one quick funny story about burrito.
okay.
When we had been at Chipotle, last day of school,
I know him.
I took my daughter and a handful of friends. They did Chipotle and Starbucks because they're right next to each other in Chaska. And they ordered on the app, and I ordered mine on the app, so they're separate orders, whatever. So then Matt, who is my husband, texted on our family group chat, did somebody order Chipotle? I'm like, yep, me. And Finley, yep, me. And then he texts a photo because when you order on the app, when your bag is ready, sometimes they will text you a photo or email you a photo, and the accounts are linked to his email. It says Chad, burrito ready for Chad. And he's like, crap, our credit card info got stolen.
Right.
And some guy named Chad ordered a load of burrito.
Come on, Abbott.
Finley responds to the group text, no, that was me. I saw a video on TikTok that if you order your burrito using a man's name, they give you more food in the burrito. And Chad was the manliest name I could think of.
That's funny.
That's funny. Chad's a manly name.
So do you think when you go through Chipotle or order on the app, whatever, like, are you getting more food just based on the guy or gal who happens to be working, the name you give?
And bowl versus burrito. So if Christina orders a bowl, she's getting almost nothing. But if Chad's getting a burrito, it's loaded. Okay. Well, somebody needs to scientifically break this down and check it out. I like the theory,
You're
though.
welcome.
That's fun. Props to Chad for cracking the code. Here's something depressing. Have we talked about this in the past? I didn't know this. I don't think. Elephants grow 6 different sets of teeth in their lives. 6 different sets. Once the 6th set of teeth fall out, they die of starvation.
That's sad. Rosie.
And at what age? Is that at least like end of life?
I don't know, but think about, I mean, elephants are pretty smart. I wonder if they know, like, I'm toast. Like, that was my last tooth.
I don't think they know what toast is.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't eat it.
No.
Unless they dunked it in hot chocolate.
6 sets. Once the 6th set is gone, they're toast.
Don't you think that elephants, let me get deep for a moment. Don't you think that elephants are the kind of animals who have the presence of being to be like, yeah, there goes my 6th set. It's time.
I wonder.
I've had enough of this bitch.
They do seem super emotional.
Yeah, man.
They approach it from a Zen standpoint. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hawk?
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
feel like, it's been a nice run.
Only way I'm going to get away from her.
Your mic's on.
He's knocking his own teeth out.
Your mic's on, Hawk.
Oh, no. You're only 25.
Just getting in hockey fights.
I'm going to knock out this last layer of teeth if you don't leave me alone.
Just starts eating rocks.
Jeez.
Yeah, cheese.
Happy birthday to Kate Upton.
Oh,
Jeez.
Oh, God. Take a lap.
Marty, you've met her, right? You've met her?
I've seen her in person and walked by her.
Okay, walked by her.
Multiple times. 3 times.
Normally, I'm on the ride with you with my hands in the air. Jesus Christ.
Max asked if they could stop the ride. Max just threw in the towel on Hawk's horniness.
I needed that towel.
Lawrence, how old do you think she is? I don't think I just said it, did I?
Kate Upton is 41.
41. You're very close.
42?
She's 33.
No.
Really?
Gosh.
See, wow, that's I
Really?
really expected younger than that for sure.
I did too.
She was born, 1992. Hang on.
By the river.
Doesn't matter what
poor
day. Yeah,
black
June
child.
10th. Yeah, duh.
I will say this again. Having walked
10th,
right
92.
next to her and by her 3 different times, twice in Detroit and once at Target Field, in the back hallways by the clubhouse. She's unbelievably strikingly gorgeous, like just a shocking, holy cow, that's a gorgeous woman. And I don't think she was made up. I think that is just her lucky face. And also, she is very thin to be, and I don't mean that as a rip. I'm saying because we think of her as this curvy model, because that's how she's labeled. And she is blessed with chest. But she is not curvy, except that one curve.
Sure.
I'm just saying it struck me because I think of her as a curvy model because that's how she's labeled. And I was like, dang. Her legs, I mean, I could have walked under them and not ducked.
I'd also like to see her topless.
There was a flight to nowhere from Switzerland to Greece that took 32 hours. It got rerouted. It made 5 landings at different airports before eventually returning to where it started.
Were they lost?
I don't know. Again, this is just a headline, but can you imagine? That must have been the most infuriating 32 hours of all of their lives. 5 different landings, and then you end up back where you started. I don't know the details. Somebody can look that up. That's just the
I
headline.
feel like you could drive from Switzerland to Greece in 32 hours.
I bet you couldn't.
Well, Greece is the word.
Yeah.
I bet you could. I don't know where one is or the other one
Switzerland to Greece driving, it's 2,100 kilometers. It says, according to Google, it says 22 hours, 22 minutes.
Right.
If this is accurate, I don't know why Google would be wrong.
That's right. That's about right.
Man.
Europe's small.
Yeah. I don't know. That sucks.
Hideous.
Would you guys want your house to change colors based on the seasons? Because it sounds like that might be possible. There is a new climate responsive paint that could make it happen, that your house would change colors with the weather.
Like the siding itself?
Yeah, the actual paint on the side of your house would change based on the climate. Climate responsive paint.
Really?
Like a mood ring.
I guess.
Yeah, well said.
Or one of those mugs or cups that you put hot water in it.
Yeah.
It changes color.
Sure. Or like the Coors Light when it's really cold.
Sure. The mountains turn blue.
Do any of you have the permanent, or I mean, you can now obviously take it down sometime, but Christmas lighting? Like
No.
professionally installed?
No.
Nope.
So, that I think would be cool if you could change it year round, like if the Timberwolves are in the playoffs and you want to make your house blue and green, or it's Valentine's Day and it's pink and red. Or
There's your business idea right there.
Yeah, Mars.
well, I think that already exists. I mean, it's the lighting though. It's not the siding. It's not the paint, but it would give you a taste of that, a flair, if you will.
If I will.
Should I just leave?
No.
Can I go now?
Where are you going?
I want to hear more about the burrito.
Calm down. All right. I like doing this once in a while because, we know what sauces triggers are and we know what Zach gets triggered by. It's basically a cigarette tax, Coke freestyle. There's like 3 or 4 things. I don't know. This is one of them, too. Sometimes I like just asking Zach about tech stuff because Apple announced a bunch of stuff yesterday. And then Zach on Twitter 10 hours ago said, brutal, Apple is losing its way.
Uh-oh.
And then you had a picture, Zach, you were reposting a bunch of stuff that Apple was posting. And I don't know, like the pictures look fine. I don't know what I'm looking at necessarily, but Zach does. Zach, why is Apple losing its way? Break it down.
It's just not I think a lot of people are in agreement. It's just not a great design. There's plenty of people, I'm sure, out there that like it, but they're completely changing iOS again. Not completely, not as big as what they did back in 2013 or whatever. But your iPhone's going to look different in the fall when you update it. They're using this thing called liquid glass design. So basically, the idea, if you put a piece of glass over a paper, how it changes the text and stuff like that. It's a weird deal that I guess I get what they're going for, but it makes. I mean, if you look at the pictures, it just makes everything, at least to me, harder to read. And I don't know. I don't personally like it. Maybe they'll
looks a little
prove me
transparent.
wrong, but yeah, it's. I mean, I remember when Windows Vista came out, and that was a big deal, transparency in Windows and everything. But this isn't. I don't know. I don't like it, but we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. But everybody, all the tech reviewers are like, "What the hell is this?"
Thank you for your honesty.
Well, I mean, it just feels like Apple products in general are at the point now where they're a commodity in the same way you went from 386 to 486 chips to 586 chips. All you need, nothing really is. I don't know that it's Apple's fault. Just that technology has sort of stalled out. There's not any big revolutionary change from one model to the next, and you just wait and get one every second or third generation, right?
And they've failed, though, at the one revolutionary stuff that is going on right now, and that's AI. They introduced a lot of new features, promoted a lot of new features a year ago that they said were going to eventually be in the iPhone 16, and it's been over a year now, and they're nowhere to be found. So,
Paul, your hands up.
Zacho?
Yeah.
Does the Apple Vision thing work?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first generation of it, so, but it's got decent reviews. It's kind of cool. There are some drawbacks when it comes to like the battery and the powering of it, but it's cool. It's a cool thing. It's just very limited because, again, it's the first version of it. So they'll probably release like they do with AirPods and everything else they do. The next one will be super good too. So
is the Vision thing like a mask or something?
Yeah.
Thank you
Put
for your
over your
honesty.
eyes. Okay.
Yeah. And they introduced some cool features on that yesterday too that are coming this fall. So, but it's expensive.
All right, let's see if somebody can nail this. On this day, June 10th of what year did The Sopranos end? Final episode ever of The Sopranos. What year on June 10th?
2007?
06.
09.
What was it, 03?
05.
08.
2004.
Max had it the first time, 07.
Okay.
07.
Nice job, Max.
Hey, thanks.
How about
I actually
this?
like the ending of The Sopranos.
So do I.
Controversial, but I do.
I liked it too.
It's such a great show.
Man, they don't make movies like this anymore. It was on this date in what year did the classic movie Speed come out with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves? Fantastic
94.
film. Nailed it. 94.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. That movie now would just be CGI. I didn't know it would be terrible.
It's a great movie.
It holds up, too.
Hawk loves
it's a lot
the
of
second
fun.
one.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
Hawk?
It's the best.
Yeah. Is that the one on the boat?
Yeah, of course.
Yep, that was Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Yep, it had
He
the guy
loved
from Lost Boys in it.
Yeah, he loved it.
Jason Patrick.
That's right. Yeah, good pull. Yeah.
His two first names.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is he still with us?
Sure.
Probably.
Sure. Right. He's in the studio over here with me right now.
Like back in the 90s, though, that was the time you could go into a major film studio and go, so the idea is they're on this bus, and if it goes under 50 miles an hour, the bus explodes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, let's make it.
Yeah. It's
Let's
a
do
great
it.
film.
That was the elevator pitch.
Yep.
We're gonna get the guy from Point Break to be on the bus, and then this new hot gal. She'll just drive the bus.
She's so cute.
Pete Keanu.
Yeah, Pikiano.
That was Hawaiian for I like the movie Speed.
Yeah.
Pikiano.
Was that a Pokemon?
Yeah, it was a Pokemon. Pikiano.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock in that movie.
Yeah.
Yikes.
As cute as you can get. Just cute as a button, right?
Adorable.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Mars?
Yes.
Still is.
Why are you mad, Mars?
Still is.
Yeah, why are you mad, Marnes?
Mars is
I'm not mad. I love Sandra Bullock.
Oh,
Sounds like it.
okay.
Is that her best movie?
No.
Miss Congeniality.
Yeah, that's the
Congeniality is
best
pretty
one.
good.
That's
Blindside.
great.
Blindside's
Blindside's
Never saw
not bad.
Blindside.
Blindside is a terrible movie.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
well, you don't like it because the story ain't real, but the
Yeah.
movie itself is, you know what I mean?
Well, it's like, yeah.
But the story, if you look at
It's
it,
a sweet movie if removed from the context.
Yeah, right.
But in the movie, the guy's like, I never had a crayon before.
Yeah,
I
right.
never held a spoon
Yeah,
before.
you don't think that was
It's like,
realistic?
come on. No. What is he, a freaking slave? I mean,
do
it's
your
like, it's
impression.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you do instead, Sauce.
No thanks.
Yeah. Can you do it?
Do your Michael Orr impression.
Nope.
Max is giving you the ability to do so.
Yeah, I'll give you the
No.
pass.
No.
You can say that other thing I told you about, too.
I'm not saying
Whoa.
these things.
I think I would go Speed for her. I didn't like Gravity. I was like the one of 7 people that didn't like that movie.
Hawk loved Ocean's 8
Why, you
with
wanna
all the
float away?
ladies.
Never saw the Oceans movie.
The
it's
Heat
terrible.
with
Oh, Ocean's
Melissa
8's terrible.
McCarthy.
That's pretty funny, but
Hawk
Speed's
loved
better.
it.
That's a funny
Actually,
movie.
It's not a bad
Yeah.
movie.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hawk, how much did you love Ocean's 8 with all the ladies? Did he pass out?
He's thinking.
I loved it. I really liked the outfits. And the one girl who played the Brad Pitt version,
Kate Blanchett.
yeah, cute hair. Really long, straight, blonde hair. And she didn't have the normal accent that she would normally have. She was kind of a badass. She was always eating. And then Sandra at the end made me cry.
You cried at that movie?
And don't sass me, Burkus.
Okay. Sorry, Dave.
There are 32 Sandra Bullock movies ranked from worst to best on oprahdaily.com.
Hawk loves that
Do
website.
you own that too, bonus?
It's like, how often do I need Oprah's opinion? oprahdaily.com. What's number one?
Well, I'm scrolling to the bottom, so give me a second here. 30, 31, 32. Ooh. So number one for them, or for Oprah, the big O, is The Blind Side. And she has number two, Hope Floats.
Hawk loves them.
Great song.
Great
movie, great song from Garth Brooks. When the rain's blowing in.
Not anymore.
The Proposal with Betty White is ranked number 3. Number 4, Speed.
Yeah.
5, A Time to Kill. Matthew
I forgot about that
McConaughey.
one.
Totally forgot about it. Miss Congeniality. The Heat.
Is
In
on.
Love and War.
I never saw Miss Congeniality. Is it worth it? Or did I need to?
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
Hey, I say this all the time, but since we have 30 seconds left, basically, isn't it weird how if you miss a TV show's like hot window, how you just lose the motivation to even give it a shot? And now I feel that about movies too. Like I will never go back and see Miss Congeniality. Like I missed it. Right?
You just don't have time.
I'm just saying there's just so much new content.
Yeah.
Like there are good shows that came out 6 months ago, but if somebody suggests a show that came out 6 months ago, you're like, why would I watch a show that came out 6 months ago? There's shows that just came out last week that are like cool and hip and now.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's really weird.
It is weird.
It's the weirdest thing. It could be a 10 out of 10, but if it came out 6 months ago, it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch that. I'm not going back to that.
Yeah.
But
I
if
get
it's
that.
good, who cares?
Yeah.
Right? It's like if a book came out 150 years ago and it was good, you would read it. I don't know why I'm looking at you.
I'm not going to read it.
No, you're not going to read it, but I just mean society.
I got MLB The Show to play.
Right, you're not reading Mark Twain.
Yeah.
41% on Rotten Tomatoes, Car, so you might not be missing much.
Miss Congeniality is
Really?
41%.
I mean,
It makes Hawk
Is
sad.
that the critic score?
The tomato meter, and then it's 69% on the popcorn.
It's pretty fun.
Okay, better.
It's much more fun than that. Chrissy just texted while you were sleeping.
Oh,
which is
that's
a good.
good.
That's a
Yeah,
very good
that's
one.
good. Hawk, you like that one?
Yeah, great.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, I did. I said it was great. I don't know what I
That
did
was a
wrong.
good one.
You sorry, man. You didn't do anything
He
wrong.
was
I
waiting
love
for you to say something dirty about her sleeping.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
well, I'm not weird.
Yeah, leave Hawk alone.
He's not weird.
Yeah, Hawk's not weird. Leave him
The
alone.
last 3.5 hours prove that.
Yeah, he's not weird. Leave
John-
him alone.
Say the word Kate Upton again. See what he does.
I was looking at something else when you said
I
that.
love that.
John, thanks for your time. You're an American treasure.
Yes, thank you.
Marin's on TV tomorrow night
Tomorrow
with the
night,
Storm and the
yes.
Lynx, and then you're
9
back here on
p.m.
Friday.
Yes, see you Friday.
All right, Marin's. 9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. See you then.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 35E northbound from Lone Oak to 494 and from Randolph to St. Clair.